And I ain't even got any music going. Oh, geez, what am I doing here, guys? Hello, welcome. Stream is starting soon. You can see this amazing text with a gradient right here, which says that. Let me get us some music here. Let's see. Sounds good. Who I got in my collection? You know, it might not be particularly thematic for today, being the day before Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving Eve, if you will, but I do like it. Brace your ears, because I don't know how loud this is going to be when I first open it up. Okay, that's not too bad. This is one of those royalty-free things I have the rights to. This is track 10, Haunted Spaceship. I guess we're doing track 10 first. It's actually gonna... Okay, it's all in a weird order, but... Alright, whatever. Whatevs. Hello and a welcome, my friends. I am, of course, your host, Elizabeth. And we are going to talk about comic books here. Soon as I open the stream up, so I can make sure it looks good. There we go. Yeah, beware the coming of tryptophan, right? Beware the coming of tryptophan, right? Oh man, you got to hear me echo that because I was doing a little sound check live. There is no better time to do a sound check than to do it live. Look, some people do this professionally. I do this because I am a silly Billy. Let's see, I can close that as well. Alright, I closed a bunch of stuff. Oh, I got a Discord notification. No problem. The notification went up on my Discord server. Wow, that's kind of loud in my ears. Let's drop that volume down to 50%. Yeah, that seems okay. So, hello and welcome. Got a DC Connect here. We will take a look at that at some point tonight. Maybe we'll start with that. That might be kind of fun, right? Zatanna's back with a brand new limited series. A superstar I've never heard of. I have no idea who Jamal Campbell is. That means nothing to me. You know what would make me go, oh wow? Like if you're like, and Cho is doing the art like that, I'd be like, oh man, I gotta get in on that. You know what? This is actually topical for later, so we'll put a pin in that, as the kids say. Let's go to the next track. Yeah, okay. This track is titled "Demons from Mars," by the way. I'll probably stand to turn this one up a little. I'm just not into this all these events and stuff, man. I'm just not there anymore. So the Zatanna series is part of the event. I'm really not into it then. Like, they kind of had me. I'm like, Zatanna? That sounds like that could be fun. Art and cover. So Jamal Campbell's the artist. Okay. Oh, he's also the writer. You never know how that's gonna go. Chat disconnected. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much, YouTube, for chat disconnected. I appreciate that. And hey, if you've made it here 4 minutes into this video, 4 minutes into this stream, hit that like button, man. It means something to somebody. Like, YouTube loves that stuff. They think that the like button is all there is. That's kind of cool. I have no idea who that's supposed to be, but like the stained glass of that figure is kind of cool. Deep in the cosmos, an intergalactic inquisition descends upon Apocalypse and New Genesis, carrying with it a sinister message: convert or be destroyed. Okay. So the literal like godhead of the DC universe is getting an inquisition rolling in. That doesn't even make sense, man. That's kind of a cool cover. Is that like the atomic skull over here? Second chapter of this tale of truth and hope, as Clark Kent thinks that what drove major disaster back to crime gets to uncover a greater conspiracy involving previously reformed villains. But when the mobile reporter gets too close to the truth, he finds himself under attack. You know, I remember seeing somebody, probably on Twitter, going like, man, wouldn't it be fun if there was like a story, like a series where the CIA is trying to kill Clark Kent, and they just can't because they don't know he's Superman? And so they just think that this reporter is just stupidly lucky all the time. I think that'd be a really fun story. Somebody should write that. Like that seems like that should be a pretty easy, at least for like a one-shot, you know? But I bet you could get like a whole year of good stuff in a Superman's book about that. I feel like I should be a lot more into all this stuff, but the heck am I looking at? The heck am I looking at, dudes? I don't even want to know, man. You know, there are some things I want to know, and there are some things that I just don't want to know, and I'm just gonna drop an emote in my chat right there, just to make sure the chat shows up. Hey, the chat showed up. Why is everything part of this event? Oh, so they really did go through with the plan to have the child actress show up in the actual DC universe in the comics, huh? Okay. I thought I'd seen something about that on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, and I guess it was true. Much to my surprise. You know, so much of what you read about or whatever out there in the universe is just not true at all. Is All In just like what they're calling the reboot, like the new 52? Because that's kind of what it seems to be used by here, or used as. That's kind of a cool cover. Green Lantern. You know, if you have a good idea, right? Like Justice League Dark, where it's like, oh, let's get the magic heroes together to fight magic stuff, right? And you go with that. That doesn't mean you have to take that same adjective, that same idea, and transplant it across your whole product line. Marvel does this. Like, how many books have uncanny in the name now? Too many. You know, there's like the Uncanny Spider-Man, the Mighty Spider-Man, the Uncanny Thor, the Mighty Thor, the Uncanny X-Men. There's probably the Mighty X-Men out there too. Like, it's ridiculous. You don't have to do that. Hold on, is Ginny smoking on the cover? No, Ginny is not smoking on the cover of that one. That's a shame. Hey, actually, I saw a Mad Magazine when I was in Barnes & Noble earlier today. It was like a Mad Magazine special. So, probably didn't see it in this book, or won't see it in this book because it's already out, but that was kind of neat. Yeah, it's sad when the most exciting stuff in the book, in the whole previews book, is the facsimile reprint stuff of prior material. And some of the collected editions, like there's probably some really cool stuff in here too. You know, actually, I wouldn't mind rereading like the New 52 stuff. It's been a long time since I read a lot of that. And I'm not sure I really gave some of it a fair shake. Like, the New 52 Batman with, like, the Joker cutting his face off, like, that just turned me off so hard. But maybe that was bad. Like, maybe it's actually better than I remember. Speaking of New 52 stuff, there we go. I actually remember liking some of these, but I cannot remember a darn thing about any of them. Is this any good? Does anybody know? Because the funny Joker Bat manga was hilarious. But I bet this is like weirdly serious and stuff, and probably not as enjoyable. Alright. Oh, McFarlane Toys has Batman toys out there. Those are some pretty good likenesses, really. Todd McFarlane, man, what an unusual career that man has had. Because, you know, he went from being top of the world with his comic stuff to spinning off and doing toys and things like that. Because he was like, why doesn't anybody make good toys? What a question! Why don't people make good toys? Okay, I was just tucking my receipt away. What did I pay this week? After tax, after the absolutely brutal tax, I paid $11.36. Sheesh! Money, man. So, I buy my comic books at Graham Cracker Comics, and when you go to Graham Cracker Comics on a Wednesday, you get not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing us all. You know, like, if things keep going the way they're going now, like next year, I'll go in there and it'll be the $2 bin, and I'll be like, what the heck happened? I actually did like a tour all over Madison of different stores today. I went to a bunch of Goodwills. I went to some St. Vincent de Paul's. I went to one of the Grace thrift stores around here. Went to 2 half-price books. Popped into the Book Deal, which is a local bookstore. I was going to go into a Room of One's Own, which is another local bookstore, but they were like, you must wear a mask to enter. And I'm like, I am not putting on a mask to walk into a frickin' bookstore. How preposterous. I don't know, maybe the owner is deathly sick or something and afraid of making all their patrons sick. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure why. But hey, whatevs. Just took a slug of my store brand peach tea. Good stuff. Of course, the main thing I was looking for on my trip was to get, I was hoping to see the 3 Star Wars X-Wing books that I don't already own. But nobody's got them. I saw a couple of the ones I already own. I saw the Back to War, the first book, Wedge's Gamble, which I think is the one I'm reading right now. Anyway, Graham Cracker Comics, man, I was just digging through the bin. I couldn't find anything I really was super into for my 3rd book. And then I saw this absolutely crazy Planet of the Apes cover. In fact, hold on, let me take a picture of this. And I'm going to put this up on Twitter and make sure I tag Manny Shape. Because that is just a crazy, crazy looking thing right there. I flipped through it. It's got like okay black and white line art in it. Like nothing in here really caught my eye, but that cover is absolutely mad. This I think Adventure Comics also did those Alien Nation comics. I got a couple of those. Those are pretty cool. In fact, I think I've done a review of at least one of those books. Oh no, loss! Quick, somebody pull up the webcomic. Which I think somebody like got the representation of that comic down to like 4 lines or something. Like they got loss represented something like that. I think this line goes on like this, and that is the whole comic. Like, people are very creative sometimes with how they meme on things, and I gotta be honest with you, man. I love that kind of stuff. I love seeing people take something and talk about it. Take something and reinterpret it in a fun and interesting way. Like, you can obviously reinterpret things in kind of dumb ways. Like, oh yeah, Sam and Frodo are like, you know, into each other in that way or something. Like, that's juvenile. You're clearly somebody who's never had like a friend. Get a friend and then reread the Lord of the Rings books. Wow, look at this dude's face. Are these supposed to be like orangutans? Like, I'm not sure I've seen an actual like ape in real, like a picture of an ape in real life with a face that's basically a triangle. 'Cause look, let's break down the lines of this dude's face, right? Hey, music. You wanna kick back in or something here? Any? Okay, well, it's doing whatever it wants. This dude's face is shaped like a bell on the outside. It's kind of like that. And he's got like a triangle here. And he's got a triangle here. But they both fit into a bigger triangle like this, with his eyes off to the side like that. Like, this dude's face is absolutely wild in the way it's structured. Fun times. I gotta tell you, man, I really enjoy just making little doodles. I am not an artist by any means, but doodling is fun. I got no idea what's going on in this book, and it is not living up to the mad science on the Nevermind. Nevermind. I went from there is no mad science in this book to look at the mad science in this book, because suddenly we have mad science. What is this guy doing? Whoa, look at the perspective in this shot. You know, I'm going to go back to that one page I was making fun. Oh, hey, there's a printing error in the book. Check that out. The paper had a crease in it. 2 creases when it went through the printer right there. That's kind of cool. Yeah, where's that guy's face at? Yeah, here it is. We gotta get a picture of this. Come on, phone. Okay. I think we belabored the point with Planet of the Apes. That book looks like on the cover that it's crazy, and then towards the end, it looks like it actually got a little bit crazy, so that's kind of fun. I got this book, which I guess strictly speaking isn't a comic, but it's just kind of fun. Look, in fact, here it is on the back. Like, there's a sticker for it being published like a regular book, and it's just here's stuff about Spider-Man. So, I thought this was just kind of neat. I got like an X-Men book that's similar to this. It's actually spiral bound, of all things. Oh no! This is Clone Saga territory! No! I do not remember that guy. I don't remember that guy. I remember Silvermane. I remember the name Kane, but I don't remember him. I don't remember Tendril. Of course I know Mysterio. One of my favorite Spider-Man books has Mysterio in it. Electro's a classic, man. Look at that dude's costume. It's wild. That's the Vulture? Is this not the original Vulture? Alright, well, whatever. He looks a lot younger than I remember the Vulture looking. Plus, he's got hair, which is weird. Green Goblin. There's a second... I do not remember Dr. Octopus, too. Of course, remember the Chameleon. Vermin. Everybody remembers Vermin. The Scorpion. You gotta love that. Kraven the Hunter. Great stuff. Yeah, I really enjoy most of Spider-Man's villains. Like, he's got some fun enemies. He's got some absolute fun dudes in his gallery. If you want to call it that. Like, I kind of don't like that term, Rogues Gallery. Like, it feels like you're trivializing these characters who are supposed to be, like, super evil. Do not remember him at all. That is not a great picture, Hammerhead. Love Tombstone. Oh, the Puma and the Jackal. I remember those guys. He's Mr. Clone himself, isn't he? Look at that picture of Venom. Could y'all have picked a worse one? What the heck? That's a cool picture. Carnage, though. Hey, there's the Doc Ock we all remember. Although he's a little less Zaftig right there. So, this just looked like a fun little book, and I'm glad I picked it up. Having flipped through it, it does in fact look pretty fun. The next book is To Prepare Yourself for Mortal Monday, September 13. That kind of dates this book. It's an X Factor issue I did not already have. You know that guy's name's just Strong Guy? Like, who named him? I should make a superhero team of just like guys with the, like, dudes with the most generic names, like Big Guy, Small Guy, Fast Guy, Cool Guy, Sunglasses Guy, you know? Let's, oh man! I feel like I've watched that and it was terrible. But then I suddenly get confused, like, am I mistaking this for Pluto Nash? Which is not a superhero movie, but is also terrible? I don't know. I should sit down and watch that thing. Then write a review of it. Oh, they are looking so cool. They are looking so cool here. Archangel's looking great. Multiple Man, like, I love his look anyway. I think Multiple Man's a cool looking guy. That is Multiple Man, right? Please be Multiple Man. You can tell it's been a long time since I read a X-Men comic. Wolfsbane's looking cool. Colossus is definitely looking cool. Colossus always looks cool, man. He has such a great look with all the metal and stuff. Oh, look! There's Strong Guy and he's in the shower. Isn't that nice? What's Polaris doing over here? Is she just being emo? No, he's being emo. Is that Havoc? Yeah, whatever. Dude, I like these facial expressions. These are kind of infectious. The big grin there, his like traumatized look. Oh, 'cause he's naked in front of people. Oh no! Put some clothes on! Put some clothes on! Okay, I don't know what's going on in this book. It's been a long time since I read any X-Men books from this time period. Kind of think back, like, what was the last time I read an X-Men book from this time period? Might have been when I picked up, like, some Age of Apocalypse books, and that's from a little bit after this stuff, if I remember right. Because wasn't Age of Apocalypse, like, 94? And this book is from, like, 92? Oh, man. But it looks fun. Here, we'll go ahead and throw you in, so we get that Zatanna action on the screen. Give me just a moment, and we will flip through the stuff I actually paid money for this week. Sounds like fun, right? Ninja Weasel just, like, sent an absolutely terrible meme. And we are gonna put that up here on screen so everybody can suffer like I have suffered. There. You now have all suffered the same way I have suffered. It's Lufarigno. Terrible, man. Terrible. I like it, but terrible. Okay. Let's see. So, I got 3 books at the store today. We'll start off with the one I kind of foreshadowed when I opened this up. I was like, ah, yes, Justice League Unlimited is a thing. I listened to my shopman sell 2 people on this book. And I was like, you know what? He made this sound like it might just be a whole heck of a lot of fun. Worst case scenario, even if the Mark Waid writing is terrible, I do like Dan Mora's artwork. And I know people have problems with Tamara Bonvillain, but Tamara Bonvillain is a really good colorist. So I got high hopes that if nothing else, this book is going to look good. Also, I think I saw somebody, maybe it was Tyler, was like, oh man, Hush 2, that looks amazing. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I also don't know why Star Sapphire's there. Is she a good guy now and not a bad guy? Whatever, but that is a spectacular 2-page spread to open up on. Hopes are rising. There's a lot going on in this book, isn't there? Oh, wow. Dude. Yeah, y'all are probably looking at the, like, Firestorm being awesome over here. And I don't blame you, because Firestorm is being awesome over here. But no, this, Star Sapphire right in the middle. I don't know. There's something about, like, the injured pose and the facial expression that's just really nice. Like, that's just... There's worry and vulnerability, like, it's just oozing off of the page. Just as much as, like, the sheer bravado down here. It's really nice, man. I think the last time I saw Dan Moore artwork was, that book with the King Arthur stuff that I'm blanking on the name of. That I really liked for, like, the 2 years it ran. Was it Once and Future? No. Gotta look this up. Once and Future. Yeah. Once and Future is a horror comic by Kieran Gillen with art by Dan Moore, colors by Tamara Bonvillain about King Arthur. Yes! That was a cool series. I remember loving the artwork. And the coloring in that was absolutely superb. Anytime events or things from the other, like the fairy world or the story world or whatever it was, like the mythological world crept into reality, it got full of these, like, really great unearthly colors. It was excellently arted. Yeah, I said arted as if that was a real thing. Alright, you ready for my cringe selection of the week? I know everybody else is going to be like, I can't believe you buy this book. And you know what? Fair enough. But this book is like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's like a train wreck. I can't look away from it, no matter how much I want to. And, yeah, I'm definitely glad I flipped through the book before I started flipping through the book on screen, because I can't show you some of that stuff. So we will just put this here. Oh! The frame rate got real bad all of a sudden. Is everything okay? Oh no! The camera's just completely froze. I don't know how to fix that. That sucks. Let me flip to another view here. Let me reopen that stupid meme, and I'll see if I can fix this thing while you look at Lou Ferrigno here. Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on here. Show right monitor. If I click back, does it work? No. It's definitely toast. Huh. Well, the third book I picked up, I can't even show you. So and then I bought something else. So this really stinks. Okay, let me flip back over to this, and I'm going to open up the Elgato game capture software and see if it sees the connection with the camera okay. Alright, that's having connectivity problems, so I know it's a real problem. So let me just unplug it and plug it back in, and we will work around the technology problem. Okay. Alright, I see it working on the Elgato software, but it doesn't work here in OBS. So let me... can I full screen that somehow? Enter full screen. Oh, that's still going to show a bunch of random stuff that I don't have a clue what it is. Oh wait, it just went like fully full screen. Hold on. Hold on. We can work this. We can work this. I can click over like that. Hey, look at that. Oh, technology. Science. Silly stuff, man. Silly stuff sometimes. But that's the nature of things, man. Sometimes you get silly. So it's always good if you got like secondary plans. Anyway, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I did see like this bad guy like ate somebody's heart or something here. Let me find that again. Yeah, like he's just absolutely wrecking Dragon, it looks like. And then I saw somewhere else Captain Tootsie got lasered in half somewhere. Like, I don't know what's going on in this book, man. I never know from like one issue to the next what's going on, but there's definitely some prurient matter on the last page of the book. Oh my goodness. Cannot show you more of that. This book is like, it's a train wreck every issue. And I end up reading it because it's such a train wreck. I can't not. The other comic I paid for this week is Hyde Street issue 2. I haven't read issue 1 yet. So my shop man said it was really good. He said it's better than it should be. And he's a weirdo like me. So that means I'm probably going to like it. Which means I'm probably going to like this one too when I get around to it. I like the cover. Like, I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but this is great. I guess we got like a kid that's a pyro or something like that. That's kind of fun subject matter. Also kind of infuriating, man. Like, I never want to watch that Macaulay Culkin movie where he's like the son of the devil again. You know, evil kids are... Wow, are brutal. Are brutal in terms of subject matter. And... Wow, he doesn't want to leave Hyde Street. And there's apparently the next issue is going to be Christmas themed because it's on sale in December. So yeah, we'll have to dig into all this stuff one day. But I'm most excited about the last thing I got. So I got this at St. Vincent de Paul. You can see the sticker right there, 209. Yeah. I just happened to see there was like this one lone issue of One Punch Man sitting there. It's the first volume. I've never read One Punch Man. I've never watched the anime. People keep telling me this stuff is really good. And you know what? I think I should find out if it's really good or not. So this will give us some fodder for like my Monday manga reviews going forward. Look at, what's his name? Saitama? Right? Oh no! So yeah, I'm looking forward to just seeing like how this goes. Because, oh, that is awesome looking! Because I really don't know much about this series, except that, you know, he's so strong he defeats opponents with one punch, hence the name. Mob Psycho! Hey, nice reference. Oh, that's awesome looking! That money was for my little brother's lunches! Huh? The new kid? Everything's so stupid. First I forget my homework and then thugs beat me up. Give me back my 200 yen! Oh no! What a battle to look at! Hey, Ninja Weasel! Were you here for all of our technical difficulties? Because the camera stopped working. And so I'm actually screen capturing another software that's capturing the camera because I can't get OBS to read the camera. Welcome to the stream, man. How long you been here? Like, do I need to re-look at some of this stuff for you? Because I will happily go back and show you this absolutely crazy Planet of the Apes cover that's over here. This got here a few minutes ago? Oh, you played Final Fantasy 14. I got you. Okay, okay. We'll do a recap. We did start the stream off flipping through the DC Connect, and I was not too impressed with most of what I saw. The Zatanna book, actually, I'm kind of interested, but I don't know that I'm interested enough to actually pay for it. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Or Zatanna is hiding from me? Oh, I thought this New Gods book premise was totally ridiculous. Like, there's some other pantheon of gods that's going to do an inquisition on the literal godheads of the universe. Like, that makes no sense. But, yeah, here we go. Like, it looks kind of good, right? So, maybe I don't know, I might get, like, the first issue. The newerest ones, yeah. The fifth world is replacing the fourth world, I guess. Let's see. Look at this Planet of the Apes comic and this crazy cover. Sadly, a lot of the stuff in the book does not seem to be living up to the absolutely insane premise of this cover. Because this cover looks like this is going to be like some mad scientist torturing people. And there just seem to be a lot of like people, you know, not actually being tortured in the book. Cover's wilding out. Yeah, yeah. But I did flip through like towards the end of the book, and homie shows up, and he's getting ready to do some mad science. Look at this guy. This is like an electric knife, and he's like welding the bunny to somebody or something. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but I think he's arc welding bunnies onto people. I think that's what's happening here. You know? And if this is like how Dog Welder got his secret powers, I'm okay with that. So I took a picture of that. I'm going to send that to Manny Shape later. Of course, we were just looking at Hyde Street, so I don't think I need to flip through that one again. And Dragon gets beaten to death in Savage Dragon. And Captain Tootsie gets lasered in half. So if you've ever like wondered, you know, what happens to Captain Tootsie, there you go. Isn't that Dragon's mom's husband right there? That's doing that too? Yeah, whatever. Right? That's Malcolm? I have no idea. I'm so lost. Like, I just tune into this book because it's full of ridiculous cringe. My shop man was talking to people. He sold this book to 2 people while I was going through the 50-cent, or the dollar bin. And he sold it to me inadvertently. and it actually looks really fun inside. I like Dan Moore's art anyway. He did the art in Once and Future, which was going for like a couple of years. Solid book, great artwork. The coloring, which was also done by Tamer Bonvillain, fantastic. And flipping through this, where's that 2-page spread that I opened up to the first time I opened the book? Yeah, flipping through this, like, I'm already sold on everything. So I don't really know what's going on in the book, how this fits into anything, but I do know that it looks cool. Dude, just look at the way Star Sapphire's powers are colored. Like, it just looks awesome. So I'm a little bit hype. Also got this X Factor, which is one I didn't have. And I think the highlight of this book is Guido naked. Let me find that again. Because he's like on stage or something in the buff. And yeah, it looks very silly. And I'm looking forward to reading this book too. Because this looks like it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, number one, why is he here naked? Number two, why is he here naked? Number three, why is he here naked? And why is everybody just very, very happy to see naked strong guy? I don't know. And this one's not really a comic book. It's one of those books they did that tells you about the character. So I got it because it was, you know, just kind of fun. That Dr. Octopus is not nearly hefty enough. But there's like a lot of fun stuff in here. Ridiculous picture of Venom, little blurbs about all his villains and stuff. It looks like it's kind of cool. Like, it's definitely the kind of thing I like to flip through. Naked Strong Guy is bringing a lot to the party. He is the life of the party. Needles Fiber, yeah. It's not really a comic book either. Like, this was published in an actual store. It's got an ISBN and everything, you know, as opposed to comic books, which do not have ISBNs. And then, of course, we got One Punch Man, which I was just flipping through, and I am hyped to read. I needed like a new manga to read anyway, so we will eat off of this for probably a couple months. What a great cover! Dude, I just noticed this on the cover. That the bad guy's back there with a honkin' gigantic hole in his chest. That's cool. That's freaking cool. Yeah, I hit a lot of like thrift stores and stuff, and I ended up not hitting all of them. Which, probably okay. I was running out of steam, man, after like store number 14. So I still gotta hit like Boomerang, Goodwill, the other Grace. Let's see, there's a St. Vincent de Paul I didn't go to. And then there's the Goodwill in Middleton. Oh, and the Goodwill in Fitchburg, too, on PD. So, you know, I still got like, I don't know, was that 8 stores around town to hit. I'm actually looking for, and this is why I went to a couple of bookstores, I'm actually looking for the other 3 X-Wing books that I don't have. But nobody had it. I saw like 3 of the ones I do have sitting there on store shelves, but not the ones I don't have, which, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose. I also discovered that the half-price books on the other side of town has a whole lot more stuff in it than the one on this side of town. That place was like well appointed. Did you see the pictures I put on Discord? Let's see. Where did I put those? Yeah, that record selection, like that was just like the part I took a picture of, because I got a chuckle out of the Snoop Dogg record next to Rage Against the Machine. Can I open this in a browser? Can I move this onto my right monitor? Hey, there we go. Oh, let's make that bigger. So, yeah, I thought this was a funny juxtaposition of stuff right here. And then Roy Orbison over here, like, what is even going on with this section, right? But this was all vinyl over here, and this was all vinyl over here. They had hundreds of records, man. It's a little crazy. And of course, I ended up looking at the CDs. I almost bought a Dick Dale CD, and then I decided against it. Roy Stone against the Machine. There we go. Oh, hold on. We can get the orb in there. Roy Storbison. No? Okay, well, it was worth a try. And it just seems so weird to me that vinyl, of all things, has made such a comeback. Like, really? It was a live album, and I didn't know if I wanted to pick it up because of that. I'm like ambivalent about live albums a lot of times. Also, they had a couple of these Bass Reeves books here in the bin too. Like, I remember having to like hunt these things down at Walmart. Like, you didn't know where they were in the frickin' store, and here they are, just sitting there, just waiting for me. They also had, this is actually from the one on my side of town, they had like, I don't know, 20 issues of Bastard from Viz from the 90s when it was serialized as a comic instead of being a manga. And getting manga in comic format is actually something I like, is one of my jams. But man, at $5 a pop, I don't know, dude. That's a bit much. So that's what I did today since I was off from work. You know? I'm sure a lot of people were out there busy like thinking, oh man, let's see if the Elgato works. No, the Elgato does not in fact work. That's a bummer. That's silly. That's so silly. You're gonna fix the camera? Oh no. Well, we should probably just end the stream. Oh, there we go. It flipped back. There we go. It finally returned to normal. I forgot what I was gonna say. We were on the road, saw 3 wrecks in less than 8 hours. All driving be making people that stupid. Yeah, I saw a lot of cops today. I guess trying to keep exactly that kind of holiday driving stuff from happening. So hopefully nobody got their life ruined, either from, or their day ruined, you know, from a really nasty ticket or an accident. I think that's it, guys. Like, I think I'm done. I got nothing else. I got nothing else to talk about today. So, Ninja, thanks for showing up. You beautiful lurkers out there, thank you so much. And XLG, when you watch this on instant replay, you know, you watch the VOD later on, thank you too. Y'all take care. I'm not even going to do the thumbs up thing. Like, that lasts for like 30 seconds. You get a thumbs up, bam! And I'm out of here. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you again next week. And given that it's only 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, and I don't have to be up early tomorrow, I may pop over to YouTube, or I'm sorry, over to Twitch, and play some, you know, our favorite chaotic mess of a game. So, see you over there. Maybe. Probably. Yes? No? Eh? Close enough. Bye-bye.